everyone. I'm Larry Ridley. You're tuned into the NFL on EA Sports. The race for the playoffs is front and center this week. And here's a look at the AFC contenders. And it's not just who is in or out, but how the seeding shakes out. What a great time of year. It's the Bills going up against the Jets. The opening kick is straight ahead, so it's time to turn it over to my colleagues, Brandon Guyton and Charles Davis with the call. Gentlemen.
All right, Larry, EA Sports coverage of the NFL finds us at MetLife Stadium in East Rutherford, New Jersey. Today, we've got an AFC East matchup between the Buffalo Bills and the New York Jets. And he'll give it here to his running backs. He takes this from the 30 to the 34. Couple of Jets there in on the stop. And a look at the offense that is hoping to put some points up in bunches here in this one. Now a handoff here to his running back. And he'll lose yardage. Brought down at the 32. He lost 2 there. And it's third down. And the offense there, the O-line, everybody really on offense, they were just manhandled at the point of attack.
Yeah, you could pretty much call them all out, couldn't you? Almost by name, right? That was a very tough sequence for the offensive line. But how about that defensive front creating a new line of scrimmage?
He rifles one that's intercepted. A great read, and it's picked off. And they have the football and will set up shop at the 33-yard line. They told us repeatedly earlier in the week in our meetings, we need some plays from our defense here on the road early. They got one.
And don't think they were above all week long pointing out to their defense that the other defense is rated higher than them. You go.
And now the ball's out. Carr lost it. Fumble. Now this is picked up by the Bills. And he's able to get it back here to the 43-yard line. Now the Bills offense gets ready to head back onto the field. And following the interception, we'll see what they can put together on this drive.
I hear my old college coach right now. He always used to tell us before every game, the team making the fewest mistakes will win. What they're hoping is that last mistake is their only one of the game.
Coaches, that's all they talk about, turnovers, right?
Minimizing those and maximizing opportunities.
As we get a look at the defensive starters, the secondary, they're certainly going to need to be on their toes in this one.
And you know me really well. Where do I start analyzing a game? From the secondary. And these guys have to be on point today. They're facing a high-powered attack.
And they talked about how important the passing game was going to be against that defensive look. Good job there going to the air for the first down.
It's all about preparation. It's all about planning. And then it's about execution. So put it all together in practice. Okay, this is what we think we're going to see. This is how they get to it. And then when the game comes, read it and attack it.
Couple of Jets there in on the stop.
Some of the most unselfish players on any football team, defensive tackles, because we ask them to just eat up blocks and allow other people to make tackles. But when he can make a play himself, as we just saw there, that's a big day.
And he'll wind up losing yardage here back at the 21-yard line. It's a loss of 2, now third down.
Okay, no score on that play, but this guy's been a touchdown machine all year long. You know they trust him with the football.
9 yards to go, it's third down. They'll come out in the pistol. Now Breeze on third down. Under pressure, and he'll go down. Back at the 26-yard line. Call it a loss of 4 there on the sack. And speaking of the number 4, it brings up fourth down now. And the 10-year vet knocks it through the goalpost. And the Bills will take a 3-0 lead. So he splits the uprights there, and I would imagine it's nice as a kicker. Right when it leaves your foot, you know it's good.
Yeah, it's kind of like a golfer that picks up his tee after a nice drive without even watching it land.
Solid analogy. I like it. And New York set to take the field. And last time the turnover on the fumble, and they were in enemy territory, so that had to be very frustrating. Down on the scoreboard here, can't do it again.
You nailed every part of what was frustrating. Down on the scoreboard, had a drive going, and pushed it past the 50-yard line so they thought they were in striking distance, and to come away with nothing, not a good feeling at all, to put it mildly. Now they can't afford to do that again.
Yeah, now can they get that bad taste out of their mouth here? Offense looking to avoid a 3rd and long. It's 2nd and 10. Carr. Oh, it's a screen pass. That's complete. And he is going to lose yardage here. Call that a loss of 5 yards on the play. And it's going to be 3rd down and a ways to go here. 3rd and 14. They'll put 2 receivers left, 2 to the right. On 3rd and long, it's Carr. And now the ball's out. Carr lost it. Fumble. And the offense will cover this one up, but they'll be pushed back inside their own 10.
On plays like this, when the ball comes free, it's often unusual for the team that lost it to get it back. Because this is the quarterback. The ball gets away from him. Everyone else is trying to execute what they're supposed to do on offense. They're usually looking in the other direction, downfield, or have moved away from him. In this case, though, a teammate is able to come up with the ball.
And he's going to be out of bounds down to the 25. An excellent return that time, 26 yards. And the Bills are going to take over in great position here with a 1st and 10. And they'll start this drive with very good field position. On 1st down, Breeze. Over the middle, Julian Edelman. It's complete. 5 yards on the catch there. Brings up 2nd down. And the next snap coming inside the red zone here. They'll run it now out of the gun. And he'll get this one down to about the 17. Still a couple yards short of the 1st as the 3-yard gain brings up a 3rd down.
We always like to talk about defense in terms of levels. 1st level defensive line, 2nd level linebackers, 3rd level defensive backs. On that run, that was what we call a 1st level run, and it was stopped by a 2nd level player.
Now they'll run it on the toss. No gain on the play there, and it'll bring up 4th down. He couldn't get the edge there. It wasn't sealed, so maybe not all on the guy running the football all the time on those tosses and the pitches that go to the outside. No, not at all. I would agree with that totally, because sometimes the defensive guys, they win the edge battle. And when they do that, there's no place for the running back to go, and especially for offensive linemen trying to get out ahead. With their footwork and speed, it was negligible on that play. No gain at all for the offense. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. The New York set to take the field. And 3 and out on the last drive. No points on the scoreboard. A little soul-searching now?
I would say so, and they need to help out their defense a little bit. They've had to be on the field a lot more than normal, put them in some tough spots. But what's the old adage? When you get another chance, it gives you a better chance to do it right.
And we take a look at the Bills' defense.
Sean Smith is absolutely the prototype of what they call the long corner. Tall, plenty of length in his arms, and the ability to bat away passes.
Now Carr throwing on 2nd down. Quick hitter here, it's complete. And brought down, but not before reaching the 45-yard line. Give him 17 yards that time as that'll move the chains.
I like watching the wide receiver screen because it's a real teamwork play. Because guess what? The guy catching the ball, he'll get all the credit. But how about the people up to block in front of him, either fellow receivers or offensive linemen? That makes that play a really nice timing play, and sometimes it can break big.
They go, and no escaping this time as he'll go down. They got him for a sack. Jamie Collins in there to drop him, and it'll be a loss of about 8. It's a 5-receiver set, 3 to the left, 2 to the right. On 2nd down, here's Carr. And he will find his man on the end route, complete. They get 16 out of that one, but they'll still need to convert on 3rd.
One thing I can say pretty safely, that route is not called if you don't have a guy who can throw the ball and put some mustard on it. Because if you're going to lollipop it in the middle of the field, bad things usually happen. It takes a strong-arm guy who can run.
2 yards to go here on 3rd down. They'll run it now out of the gun. And an alley to run. The 20. And he's in. Touchdown, Jets. A great effort there. His 4th touchdown on the year. And the Jets can take the lead now with the extra point. Well, they were just hoping that run would pick up the first. They got the whole enchilada.
And I'm so used to teams on 3rd down, doesn't matter how far they need for a first down, throwing the ball. Instead, they run it, and as you said, picked up the first down, and then some, and then some. In fact, everything, all the way for a touchdown. Terrific play.
And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. And now out come the Bills. And last time able to get 3. It's not what they wanted. They wanted 6, but they got at least something. They mustered something out of the drive.
They'll take it. I like the way you've described it. Not ideal, but they'll take it. Anything to put some points on the board. But this time on offense, they don't even want to see the field goal kicker trot on the field. They want that ball in the end zone.
Yeah, they'll be going for 6. They'll give it to him right up the gut. And he powers his way up past the 30. It's a 6-yard pickup, and it gets him to 2nd and 4.
First play of the drive, let's give credit all around. Excellent blocking, but the guy carrying the ball, he was the finisher. A really nice run.
And after the play on the ground, that brings up 2nd down here. Again, we'll see the pistol here. Going to give this time to the tailback. With 5 yards on the play there as the drive will continue. The defense came out with a look that they had prepped for all week to attack. They took advantage, got the first down.
And the key words in there, prepped for all week. They really studied them, understood their tendencies, knew what they liked to do, and prepared their game plan accordingly. And boy, the payoff was good.
And he'll give it here to his running back. And he will lose yardage back to the 34-yard line. That's going to go as a loss of 2, and it'll be 2nd down.
The evaluation process in today's NFL does not take into account as much bulk as it does speed. And that's what we're seeing with the linebacker position. Those guys that can run, they can play at any spot because they can make plays on the opposite side of the line of scrimmage.
Now they'll throw with Breeze. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Aaron Lynch able to get in there and drop him for a 2-yard loss. Great job defensively. I think he was trying to go through his progressions, find someone to get rid of the football. Before he knew it, he was on his back.
So that just brings us right back to what you said in the beginning. A great job defensively. Nowhere to go with the football. That led to the sack.
On 3rd and long, it's Breeze. And he's got his man. It's the tight end, Clay. A gain of 26 on the 3rd down conversion.
And he's the epitome of what we call the move tight end. A guy that you can line up anywhere. In the slot, out wide, in tight. Doesn't really matter because he has such great skills. You want to utilize him in all aspects of your passing offense.
And there he was in the slot for the catch. They'll give it to him right up the gut. And he'll take this one down to about the 40. Just a yard on the pickup there, and it'll bring up a 2nd and 9.
Tough day, tough sledding right there, and it's been that way the entire game. Not a whole lot of room to ramble for him.
Yeah, you're right. It's been that way all afternoon. Didn't get a whole lot better there. Now Breeze throwing on 2nd down. And this is going to be caught. He won the fight for the football. That catch good for 5. It's 3rd down.
I know exactly what's going to be said about that play from the defensive perspective.
What's that?
That's why I tell all you guys we need more than one tackler to the ball. He broke the first tackle. Luckily enough, there were more people there to get him down.
Here's the 7th play of this drive. This is 3rd and 4. From the gun on 3rd down, Breeze. And it's a short one here, complete to his tight end. Give him 6 yards, and they do convert on 3rd.
And when you're playing a quarterback with some experience and some moxie, You enter the danger zone when you decide to blitz him, because if he's able to diagnose as he did on that play, he can hurt you downfield.
He reads defenses so well, doesn't he?
He really does, and the best part about that play for him, I don't think that was his primary target.
I don't think so either.
I think he had the read, figured...
And that is caught by Edelman. Touchdown, Buffalo. Julian Edelman, his second touchdown on the season. And the Bills have retaken the lead. And, partner, they found a gap there on the post pattern, and it was in the middle third of the field.
And that's really difficult to do, because ordinarily the safeties are back there to prevent that happening. But they found the opening and exploited it.
And they'll run it here. And he will find the end zone here, and the lead moves up to 7. And they're able to ground it in there on the two-point try. And you and I were talking before the game. The two-point conversions from the 15-16 season, what has changed, what hasn't changed, partner?
Yeah, I'll tell you what's changed is just your normal strategy, because now you're either kicking the football with the ball on the 15-yard line, or if you decide to go for 2, they put it on the 2-yard line. So what are you thinking as a coach? Do I risk it? Do I go for it here? Do I try and gain a strategic advantage and maybe go for 2 early? That's what people are wondering about.
They come out here in the eye. Now a play fake here on first down. He'll rifle this one deep right side. And this is, oh my goodness, he pulled it in one-handed. And all the way in. Touchdown, New York. Robbie Anderson. His 6th touchdown of the season. And the Jets are an extra point away from tying this thing up. And we've got a good one brewing. We're all knotted up at 14. So a tie ball game here as the kick's away. And they will not get a chance to return this one, as it's through the end zone for a touchback. The Bills getting set to go. And they will simply, Charles, be looking to duplicate what they did last drive when they were able to push it in for 6.
And they hope it'll be that easy, right? To be able to take exactly what happened before, replicate it. They may have to make a few additional changes along the way, because I'm sure the defense will make some adjustments, but they've got to have great confidence having scored the last time out.
It's a loss of 2 there, bringing up second down. They tried to run the counter, just that the defense wasn't fooled.
And when they're not fooled, you see the end result, because what you're doing there, you mentioned the counter. You're using your offensive linemen sometimes to pull or move to influence the defensive front to go in that direction and create the space back in the others.
And the pressure gets to Breeze as he's taken down. So 2 minutes to go in a wild first half. We'll come back to MetLife Stadium after this short timeout. And the Jets D, they call on a couple extra defensive backs on third. From the gun, it's Breeze. He's got time, and he can't come up with a pick. Nearly his 2nd of the game. Instead, 4th down. Here's Thomas Morstead on now to punt it away on 4th down. And he'll get this away into the icy winter air. Taking it about the 36. Terrific return. 30 yards all in all. And the Jets will have a short field to work with as they take over 1st and 10. Here's the Jet offense now. They head out to take over. And following that long touchdown pass, a one-play drive last time, see if the defense, you know they're ready. They don't want that to happen again.
And you would have thought they would have been ready the last time. I mean, that's what you work on all the time. Make sure that no one gets behind.
And he fires one that's intercepted. A great read, and it's picked off. And his guys are going to take over at the 39-yard line. And here come the Bills. And a tight game after punting last time. See if they can get something going on this drive.
As they head to the field now, with the game this close, you've got to feel there's a sense of urgency for them going on offense right now. But they have to do it without letting panic creep in and affect their play.
So nothing there, but maybe you blame that on the blocking.
Yeah, at some point, you've got to win at the point of attack. And on that play, that was all the defense. They made it happen.
They'll put 2 receivers left, 2 to the right. Breeze to throw on 2nd down. Finding time. And incomplete there. A nice hit. Jars the ball free and brings up third down.
Looked like they had an opportunity for a good play across the middle, but he didn't have the concentration or the focus necessary and dropped it before he could haul it in.
And it looks like we've got a dime set here defensively. 6 DBs in the game. Throwing now is Breeze. Toward the sideline. Did he keep the feet in? Yes, he got them both down, says the side judge. And that's good enough for a first down.
And that's how you pick up a first down. Not only does he make the catch, but has enough body control to get his feet down inbounds, toe tapping and dragging to make sure he gets it done.
Breeze now on first down. Sideline throw, it's complete. And a nice job there of keeping the toes inbounds.
If you're running out route, it's likely you end up near the sideline. And what did we just see there?
Toe tap.
You got it. The benefits of practice. Toe tapping, foot dragging, picking it up, and making sure it was a catch.
And he got half of what he needed there, 2 yards. And it'll bring up a third and 2 more.
I do know from experience that when you slow down someone's running game, you're now doing the dictating on defense. And guess what? Now you're getting ready to tee off on their quarterback because they have to throw it all the time. But you still have to be alert for the draws and other plays of that nature to make sure you don't get hurt.
Fighting his way down to about the 35-yard line. It'll be called a gain of 2, and that'll leave him with some options here on 4th and inches. Now here's a timeout defensively. Defensive timeout called by the Jets. It's just their first, so they'll have 2 remaining here before we get to halftime. Would have been right at about a 52-yard field goal try, but no, they are going to go for this thing on 4th down. Now a handoff here to his running back, and he's able to get it to the 33. Good enough for a first down. So the offense has it 1st and 10. On 1st and 10, here's Breeze. And he's able to work it here to the 8-yard line. Now hold everything here. We're going to get a timeout by the offense. It's just their first, so they'll have 2 remaining here before we get to halftime. Going to give this time to the tailback. And his rough afternoon continues. He's going nowhere again. And they'll lose a yard that time, and that's going to lead to a 3rd down. This will be play number 8 here on the drive. It's 3rd and a yard. Now they'll run it on the toss. And he's got the first down as he gets it to the 8. Now whistles come in. We're going to get a timeout here by the offense. So that means they're down to 1 remaining here as we head toward halftime. Now this will be the 9th play on this drive. Now they'll throw with Breeze. Out to the flat. That's complete to his running back. And he'll take it into the end zone for a Buffalo touchdown. A great play there in the final seconds of the first half. And the Bills have broken the tie. Morstead out now following the touchdown to kick. This fielded at the 2. And not a bad return here. He gets it out to the 25-yard line. Now the Jets offense gets ready to head back on the field. And from this spot in the field with the clock where it's at, you think we're just going to see a knee and that's it?
And I think in this situation, that's the proper play. But we do know there's some risk takers out there that may want to take one more shot before the clock runs out.
And some space here. And he's going to be taken down here as that will lead us to the end. Yeah, that's perfect. 2, Davis, deep. I got to go. There you go. Okay, and sorry about that. Didn't know Larry got cut off early. We are back and ready for the third quarter. This fielded at the 2. Now the Jets offense about set to take over as they head onto the field. They're close game, but they're going to need to do a little bit better probably here in half 2, no?
I would agree with that totally. I would guess it in the locker room. They talked about cleaning up some of the errors, but overall, I think they wanted to be positive with them. Guys, we're right there. Just not playing as well as we need to. Let's pick it up, and we still have a chance to win this game.
Yeah, they do. We'll see if they can pick it up.
Well, I guess we just discovered that someone is certainly not going to sit back and just take it in this game, huh?
No, they were trying to get that touchdown back in one shot.
One shot, trying to help out his defense and let the other team know they were coming after him.
They'll run it now out of the gun. And he'll take this up near the 35, maybe the 34. They get 6 here after the incompletion, and it'll leave them with a 3rd and 4.
And once again, leverage wins. The offensive line, lower than the defensive front. They moved them and found some good space for the guy carrying the ball.
And the defense searches for one more stop here after the run on 2nd down. Throwing now is Carr. He'll rifle this one deep right side. And that's caught inside the 35. Give him 35 yards there on the 3rd down conversion. A great job pulling that one in from a guy, as we know, who can really blaze. He's got a lot of speed.
And that speed can work for him so many different ways. Sometimes he just takes off and goes and just runs past people. Sometimes you get people to back off.
And no escaping this time as he'll go down. They got him for a sack. Jamie Collins in there to pick up his 2nd sack now of the afternoon. They'll give it to him right up the gut. And he'll bring this one inside the 35. It's a pickup of 8 yards to move him into a 3rd and 13 here.
This drive is turning into an extended one, and the guy carrying the ball, he's becoming more like a body blows guy. Every carry is putting some damage on the defense. So after a while, I'm not too sure how many guys are going to want to run up and tackle him.
Carr now to throw, surveying the field. And Anderson's got it. And he picks up the 1st down yardage as he takes this one down to the 15.
And fits the exact right word. Over the middle, there's almost always traffic, so anytime you're a receiver in that area, you're not just focused on catching the football. You're wondering where the collision's going to come from, right? Because there's almost always someone there able to concentrate, catch it, and even added a little extra at the end with a short run.
Into the red zone, it's Carr. Looking for someone to throw to. A hit as he throws there, incomplete.
It's a tried-and-true formula, and I don't think it'll change for as long as we play football. If someone's trying to throw the ball and you can put pressure on them and make it tough, that's only going to help your defense.
Yeah, he's since being hurried. He got rid of it before taking the hit, but incomplete. Carr will try it again on 2nd down. And too much on that one. It's out of the back of the end zone, incomplete. They got pressure there and only rushing 3.
And there's a defensive coordinator right now who is celebrating not just getting home with 3 there, but realizing if that's the type of pressure he can get in the entire game, then his pass defense is going to be excellent. You're dropping 8. Where are you going to go with the football?
And the back goes into motion. Throwing his Carr on 3rd down. Escaping the pressure right. And incomplete. The contact made the ball roam free and brings up 4th down. Now the Jets will call on a field goal unit here.
We know it's not an easy job to go out and catch passes when people are trying to tackle you and knock the ball away. But the bottom line is that's a pass he's got to have and a pass he should have caught.
So the drive stalls out, but they are able to put 3 points on the board.
Yeah, just a yard or two shorter than an extra point, so no problems converting there.
And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. Now we take a glance at the offense as they work their way back out for their first possession of the second half. And they were able to punch it in the end zone last time. They'll be looking to do that again here for the defense. Obviously, they'll be looking to stop them from punching it back in the end zone.
It always is punch-counter-punch, isn't it? And which team has the advantage? Well, let's just go back. Last time on offense.
Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. The corner blitz gets there as he goes down for a loss of 7.
The game plan for any defense is finding ways to make a quarterback uncomfortable in the pocket. When you bring pressure from all angles, you never know who's going to get home. In this case, the left cornerback, right in the face of him, puts him down.
They'll try and set up the screen. It's complete. A good pickup there, 13 yards as they get closer for third down.
I wonder what was going through his mind when he got the play call. He just got sacked on the previous play. He knows they're coming after him again. A little bit of guts to stand in there, take the hit, and successfully complete the screen pass. Really well done.
So the offense needing 4 yards. It's third down. From the gun on third down, Breeze. Complete. Richardson has it. They get 9 yards there, and they get a first down.
Would it be safe to say that as precise as routes are supposed to be run in the NFL, maybe they're not quite as precise in college ball?
That's accurate, yeah.
And I think we saw a college route in the NFL there. Just find the soft spot, find the dead zone, and find the first down. And that's what he just did.
Cuts it out to the sideline. And all the way down to the 7-yard line. A big play here for Buffalo. 53 yards on the ground. They come out here in the eye. First down and goal. The offense knocking on the door. It's a gain of a couple, and it'll be second and goal.
I know he might be a little winded after that previous long run, but now you're in goal-to-goal situation. That changes what you do defensively, and it worked for them on that play.
Maybe trying to reward him after that long run. We'll see if they go back to him again on the ground. Now they try the right side here, and he is going to lose yardage here. So he loses 3 yards there. Now third down.
On goal-to-goal runs, and you create lost yardage plays, the only way that happens is either call pressure or what I like to call straight-ahead pursuit. A great read, and they get to the backfield and make the play.
And that was a big chunk of yardage lost. They're back at the 8 now. Third and goal. Breeze now on third and goal. That's caught at the 3. Just a 5-yard pickup, and it leads to fourth down.
One hallmark of good defenses is understanding the game, understanding positioning, and tackling immediately in the secondary after catches. I think we just saw that on display right there.
Got to him before he ever had a chance to think about turning it upfield. So 3 field goals for him here, and this last one helps him stretch out the lead.
And he's been solid as usual. And this is what you need to do. Make sure you get points out of every possession. And so far, they've done a nice job of that.
And he'll take it back to about the 19-yard line. The Jets offense now works their way back onto the field. And a methodical drive last time, but they couldn't get that knockout blow. They had to settle for 3.
But you got to like what they've been doing along the way, right? It's almost like the body blows, the setup punch. As you said, they didn't get the knockout blow here, but that doesn't mean it can't come later in the game on another possession. And the defense on the other side,
maybe a little gas,
yeah,
right?
A little tired. And if nothing else, they just feel relieved getting upfield, only giving up 3. They don't exactly feel like they've handled the offense.
They'll run it now out of the gun. And he's able to plow forward up to about the 29, just shy of the 30. A good run as he works his way for 9 that time, and it'll leave him with a third and just a few inches. Back now here on EA Sports. It's Jet football, but they trail here as we start the fourth quarter. And this defense looks for one more stop here on third after the run. They'll give it to him right up the gut. Big boys down there in the trenches, and a nice play to stop him cold. Nothing there.
Yeah, when you talk about big boys, you talk about those defensive tackles, those nose tackles. They're not just big, they're immense. And what a big-time play there.
Now a play fake here on first down. He's going to fire one deep over the middle. He couldn't quite hold it. Got hit. Ball pops out, incomplete.
On every offensive coordinator, every play caller sheet, they have about 5 or 6 plays per game that they call shot plays or big plays, and you don't get many opportunities to dial them up, and they just did, and they drop it with a great chance to make a big play. That's going to hurt.
Offense still needing 10 yards, second down. They'll run it now out of the gun. Sheds a second man.
He's building up some momentum, isn't he?
Second down, a little more productive than first. 7 yards on the gain. It gets him to 3rd and 3 now.
Well, this play sequence was really kind of called in reverse. Incomplete pass on 1st and 10. Nice run on 2nd and 10 when probably everyone was expecting him to throw the football. Now, if you're the defense, what are they going to do on 3rd down? You're a little off balance.
Carr going to try and throw on 3rd down. Flushed out right. He may try and run for this. It's a gain of 4 there, and it gives him a new set of downs.
On 3rd and short, the defense did a really nice job of telling the quarterback, we're not going to give you the short routes and throw it to the sticks. You're going to have to beat us throwing it downfield. What they didn't account for, his legs. He pulls it down and runs for a first down.
All right, here we go.
They go play action here on first down. He's going to fire one deep, middle of the field. And that is going to be pulled in one-handed. Wow. And he does take it in for the touchdown, but a flag on the field, and I don't think this is going to stand.
Yeah, don't put the points on the board just yet.
Working from the gun, it's Carr. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. It looks like a loss of right around 11 there on first down to set him back on 2nd.
Well, that play was the very definition of fast, quick, and in a hurry. Suddenly, he was there.
Yeah, blink of an eye, that happened fast, and a big sack. Offense walks to the line for play number 7 of the drive. Carr to throw on 2nd down. Oh, he almost had it. Already with 1 interception, just missing his 2nd there.
Oh, man, that was close. The opportunity to change momentum, big play, right in his hands, unable to come down with it.
A sigh of relief, no doubt, on offense that that fell harmlessly to the ground. They'll run it now out of the gun. And he'll go down just shy of the 25 at the 24-yard line. It's a gain of 5, but it'll lead to a 4th down. Here's Lachlan Edwards now as he'll kick it away for the 2nd time. 46 on his first kick. This one in that neighborhood as well. Fielded just inside the 30. A great return there of 22 yards. And the offense will come back onto the field for the 1st and 10. Here's the Buffalo offense now as they get set to take over here. And last time they got 3 points, but it was a chip shot field goal. And when you you go to the sideline after a chip shot field goal, maybe the offense not too happy.
It's a balancing act, isn't it? Because you're exactly right. They're none too pleased that they didn't punch it in for 6 points. But you also have to remember, they did put points on the board.
3 points is 3 points.
And in this league, you take points when you can get them. Not easily done. There are so many things to watch for when you play defense. And reading your keys, you always hear about that, and having your eyes in the right place. Sometimes your eyes can fool you. How about that play action there? That sprang the big guy, didn't it?
Able to dump it over the top to him. And he'll keep it moving down to the 15-yard line. Give him 9 on the carry that time, and they're set up with a 2nd and 1. The fourth quarter here, they've got the lead. They want to keep it on the ground. That's what they're doing.
Smart football. Keep the clock grinding. Keep it going. But you got to figure now, they're going to see more people stacked up at the line of scrimmage as they try and bleed it out.
And they're going to lose some on this play. Being knocked back to the 18. He lost 2 there, and it's 3rd down.
Let's just go ahead and go back to that play with his eyes, because he's got to read his keys. Run or pass right off the top. You're probably going to read an offensive lineman to see if he sets up in pass protection, if he fires out for a running play. The next thing is you're going to check and see what the back's going to do, and if he ends up with the football, okay, now you got to check and see. Does an offensive lineman come downfield and try and block you? Are you going to try to elude him? Are you going to take him on and hold your spot? What are you going to do? In this case, didn't have to do any of that. Saw all his keys, saw the play in front of him, and ran clean to the ball carrier and finished off the play.
The ball's still a few inches shy of the marker after the 3-yard run, so now a little soul-searching on 4th down. And Carpenter knocks it through. Time for a break. We'll come back and see this one out after this. Morstead, the punter, out to kick it off. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. On 1st and 10, here's Carr. And he's going to have to eat this one as down he goes.
Well, the defensive guys won't be real happy because there won't be a sack on this play because he did get back to the line of scrimmage. But what a job they did overall. Hemmed him in and gave him nowhere to go with the football.
They'll put 2 receivers left, 2 to the right. Back to throw, Carr. Over the middle here to Coates. And they're going to get this one all the way out across the 45.
I know many people like to throw to the tight end, maybe in a little flexed out position because he creates mismatches with his size. The slot receivers do the same thing with their quickness, their speed, and their route running savvy.
Flush to his right. He's going to let it fly. Oh, he had 6 points in his hands there. Couldn't hang on. 2nd down.
And when all else fails as a defender, when you're not there in the coverage, your best friend is exactly what we saw there. A big play shot taken by the offense. Unfortunately, it ended in a big drop.
Ready? Wide and yay! Wide and yay! That's trash.
Now Carr. Complete to Amaro on the right side. That catch good for only a yard, and it'll be 3rd down.
Got to give credit where it's due. Really nice defense on that play. The pitch and catch was successful, but not any run after it.
Here's Carr. He finds Coates complete. And he's going to have the 1st down yardage as he's down at about the 30-yard line.
In recent years, the slot receivers really gained stature in the NFL because they can do so many things. Yes, they can line up wide like your normal wide receiver, but to have that kind of courage and toughness to run routes in the middle of the field and become dependable targets for their quarterbacks and move the sticks, Those guys are worth their weight in gold.
He's got time in the pocket. This will be caught at the 2. A really good pickup of 28 yards. Well, we know he's got the speed there. He needed the speed and the hands. A great catch.
And because of that speed, you have to respect it as a defender. So you have to either play off or make sure you're somehow in contact with him. And he's able to do exactly what you said. Use the speed to his advantage and go up and get the football. That's a big-time play right there.
They come up in an empty set. 4 wide receivers, 1 tight end. Now it's the backup Smith. And this is intercepted, and that should do it. A great read, and it's picked off. And a terrific return as he'll take it up past the 35. Now the Bills offense gets ready to head back onto the field. Defensively, there's still 3 timeouts. Do you even need to use them at this point?
I think a lot of coaches do it anyway, and it seems like cosmetics to us.
Does it just send a message you're not quitting?
Send a message that you're not quitting. Let your team know you're going to battle all the way. And you're always hoping for that ultimate miracle that something will happen. You'll pick up the ball and score, and you'll have a chance one more time and maybe on an onside kick, but not likely.
A road win in the National Football League. Charles, you never take that for granted no matter who you're playing, no matter where you're playing.
You take it and you run with it. And you know you primed the pump all week in your own home facility. No one thinks we can do this. Only people who believe are right here in this room. And then you go on the road.